thunderstorms strongly forecasted. We're pretty wet.
Welcome to Bohinj. We just got off the train. We are going to look around the town and see what there is to do here. The views look great.
And then we're driving about 2 hours to a different area of mountains, and I can never pronounce the name that we're staying. I think it's Logarska Dolina.
The second word's right, first word's not. We'll put the real word right there.
We just finished checking into our guest house where we're staying for the next 2 nights, and they recommended this trail that's 1 hour in each direction, 2 hours total. The sun sets in about 2 hours, so we have our cell phones as flashlights if we need them. Hopefully we don't. Thought we would check out this hike tonight though, even though we're squeezing in at the end of the day, because the weather the next 2 days looks a little bit iffy. Right at the start of this trail, it begins through private property, and they're kind enough to let the hikers pass through and on their way.
And this is the trail we're off to. Ready?
Old barns are so picturesque. Here's Bill's ninja walk. Perfectly safe.
Oh, it's much less treacherous than I thought.
Yeah. I'm glad I have another pamphlet.
Oh, yeah. Slovenia has the most beekeepers per capita and probably bees per capita as well. But you can see they've got their own little hut there, which is amazing. Well, we're wrapping up this hike. We made it to the top of at least the farm that we wanted to see.
It took about an hour to get there, I think.
Yeah, roughly, in about 45 minutes back to this point. But we're getting hungry and we're starting to lose light.
Starving. He's really understating it. We did not have much of a lunch today, and it's nearly 7 p.m., so we are overdue for a giant meal of some kind.
Yeah. So we'll pick it up again tomorrow. We're going to do some hiking if the weather cooperates.
Catch you in another valley.
Good morning. As you know, we are exploring some of the lesser known areas of Slovenia, and this is no exception.
The area that we're in today is popular with Slovenians and Europeans alike, but not many Americans come here. The valley that we're in today is called Logarska Dolina, and we consulted with our TI, and there is a bit of hiking to a waterfall and a mountain hut that we have to look forward to. But we have to keep an eye on the time because there is thunderstorms strongly forecasted for a few hours from now, and we do not want to be caught in them. We're prepared for rain, but not that much rain. So let's see if we can get there and back in the next 3.5 hours. And the mosquitoes are swarming Bill. Really? It's about 11 right now, so it's not supposed to rain for 3 more hours. I already see clouds rolling in that look like they could carry some water. So hopefully we've planned for this. The water in this river is 100% clear. It comes down in sheets.
So this waterfall behind me here is called Slap Rinka, or Rinka Waterfall. We understand that it goes out of the earth for just a little bit, and then it comes into this stream here, and then not too far in front of me here it actually goes underground, and then spends most of the valley underground before it pops up somewhere at the bottom.
The lady at the TI said that the path was no longer flat once you got to the waterfall. She was not kidding.
This hike just got serious. So periodically along these trails you have these huts where they serve food, lunch, coffee, whatever you like. This one's got a particularly interesting perch hanging out of the side of this mountain right by the waterfall.
We didn't really know where the path we were on was going. We're hiking to a hut. We did not know we were coming to the very top of the waterfall. We were just at the bottom of it. So, since the waterfall is 90 meters high, we just climbed 90 meters. Look like stairs that we're going up, but these aren't filled in. It's more like a ladder. And some are filled in. So we've hit a junction in the road and we are just sort of evaluating, do we continue on, do we not? We see the clouds rolling in over the mountaintop. They're pretty dark gray. At the top of the mountain, we pulled in radar, and it looks like we're okay for another hour to hour and a half, maybe 2 at the most. And what we're seeing coming in looks like it'll maybe be a drizzle. Even if it drizzles, we're set. It's kind of hard to see way back there because it's dark, but this is the source of the waterfall that we started at the bottom of. How do we know that? Thankfully, somebody labeled it in paint on the rock.
Right here. I'm 6 feet tall, and this rope ball, or whatever it is about twice my height.
It just goes up and up and up and up and up and up. That might be our hut in the distance. I think we're gonna make it before it rains. At least we'll make it to there. Making it back down, we'll see. But I think it's in sight. Well, so much for what the radar said. And the rain has begun. It's just a drizzle so far, and we're in this really nice tree canopy and barely getting rained on. So we are pressing on to the hut that we think we saw. At least there's a fantastic view. Found it. Construction of a new hut underway up here. And all we can think is there a commute, the trail we just climbed? Because holy hell. So we just had a quick beverage at the mountain hut and got a closer view of the construction, and Bill asked,
how on earth do you get all this stuff up here at the top of a mountain?
And the worker said, with helicopter. I can't do accents.
With a helicopter from the army. And it was not cheap.
The army helps them get it up here.
It was very expensive, he said.
That's incredible. All the equipment is lifted by a helicopter. By unbelievable to build this hut. The previous hut that was in its place had an electrical problem and burned down. So this one will be replacing it, and they showed us a drawing of what the new one's going to look like, and it's going to be beautiful. It's scheduled to be done in March of next year. So I hope some of you will come here and show us what it looks like. A bunch of the workers just ended their shift for the day. How do we know that? They scampered down the path ahead of us. So they do go up and down the path every day to get to their construction job, which is, they have to be in incredible shape.
They don't have a helicopter each day.
That would be amazing. Have your commute by helicopter? I can handle that. Also, it's properly raining out now. We have invoked our rain gear. But we're prepared. It's all good. Hopefully the rocks aren't too slippery. As Bill falls behind me.
I'm just fine. These rocks are very slippery.
Came to a fork in the road, and according to the All Trails map, this is another way that'll get us down to the bottom. Maybe it will be a little bit easier. I don't know. It's maybe not starting out that way. Here's Bill. Hopefully this is the most difficult section. We were trying to watch and see which way the workers went so that we could follow them, thinking they would know the fastest. But damn, they're fast. We couldn't keep up. Here's the current state of affairs. We're pretty wet. It's absolutely pouring out now.
What I thought was a river was actually just rain.
But it's really raining hard now. We got a little bit caught in it. And neither of us are wearing our rainproof or waterproof pants. We have them. We thought we could make it back in time. We got cocky. We're not wearing them, so we're soaked. At least we have our raincoats.
Adventure!
Just to give you an update, we are still stuck in the rain in the woods. I have no idea how long it's been.
And I'm cold at least.
We are soaked all the way through. I have water running down my leg on the inside of my pants, which has gone down my sock and into my shoes, which are waterproof, which is a bummer. Hopefully we're nearly down. I think it goes without saying. Not the smartest thing that we've done. Bill thinks he saw the hut up ahead, so we might be near the end.
Definitely saw a roof. I think we're in good shape.
So that's good. And I guess on the plus side, we're really testing out our new action camera. Hopefully it stays functioning.
Got its workout today.
The hut is visible. We still have a 15-minute hike back down to our car. But we've been lost a few times and this is civilization, so we'll take it. A happy correction. We've hiked all the way back down to the bottom where our car is and did not pass the hut by the waterfall, which is kind of where I expected to come out, but instead we're coming out where we started. Who cares as long as we're to the bottom? How happy are we?
Civilization, yay!
Oh my gosh. Hey, there's a new waterfall.
Because it just doesn't matter. A wise man once said, a rainy day on vacation is better than a sunny day at work.
Driving back, let's just take a moment to review the positives from today. There was no thunder and it's about 65 degrees outside, so not really a huge risk of hypothermia today. And we made it back in one piece and it was a little bit more exciting than we wanted. So those are all positive, right?
That's what you gotta go with.
So if you come here, hike up beyond the waterfall, and if you go past it to the mountain hut at the top and tell us whether they're done with construction, make sure that you hike back down the way that you came up. Do not take the trail that is allegedly shorter and or easier, faster. It's none of those things. It is not well trodden. People had not been on that trail, I think, in a while. And we lost our way a few times, making it a little bit longer than it should have been. But all in all, we made it in one piece. This is mushroom soup. And Bill has beef broth with noodles.
for the main dish. It's noodles with mushroom sauce. Heather got a salad as well. And what is this one?
Boiled dumplings with vegetable and boiled rolls with vegetables. They look amazing.
All right.
Still dealing with the aftermath from yesterday. We just have to give a shout out to our hosts. We'll put a name of the place that we've been staying in this area down in the description. They are a very musical family, and
much of the place is actually decorated with old instruments.
They washed our clothes yesterday, which were muddy and wet, and they offered to do that.
And the breads and the cheeses, and the honey and the yogurt, all homemade. Amazing.
And then they knew that we were interested in music, and this morning the dad brought out his accordion, and we got a brief accordion concert, which was amazing. It was Slovenian accordion. It's very different than accordion that we've heard back in the States. He played 2 songs for us. We did not record any of it, but we enjoyed it in the moments that we had with them. And it was just so kind of him to come out and play a little bit for us before we left. We tried waiting out the rain. Now we have a mix of sun and rain, so we have decided to call it. Sometimes you just have to be a little bit flexible with your plans and also know when the weather is going to get you. And today, the weather got the best of us.
It got the best of us yesterday too.
The weather definitely got the best of us yesterday. We'll just have to come back someday. So we are headed to Ljubljana, which is the capital of Slovenia. We're going to plant ourselves there for a few days while we get our COVID test in order to return home to the United States. And we're going to check out the food scene, and they have a couple of markets this weekend. So stay tuned for those and probably more in our next video. Thanks for watching. Come to Slovenia, get some man goop. Hit the mosquitoes, hit the mosquitoes, hit the mosquitoes. Duh. Nearly backed up too much. Beep, 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 beep.